Good afternoon. I'd like to call to order the Oklahoma City Metropolitan Area Public Schools Trust. The first item on the agenda is to approve the minutes of October 27, 2015, Oklahoma City Metropolitan Area Public Schools Trust meeting. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve.
Is there a second? Okay, we'll vote. Motion passes. The third item on the agenda is to approve the Oklahoma City Metropolitan Area Public Schools Trust 2016 meeting schedule. You have it in your packet. Is there any discussion? Questions? Seeing none, I entertain a motion to approve.
Motion to approve. Second.
There's a motion and a second. We'll vote. Motion passes. Item number 4 is to receive the Consultant Review Committee report and authorize negotiation of architectural services contract with Design Architects Plus, Inc. for FD Moon Elementary School renovation project ES0084. Mr. Todd?
Thank you, Madam Vice Chairman. As you recall, there was some excess monies that were identified within the program, and this is one of those projects that was identified to be for that money to be used for. This has gone through the usual process of consultant selection, and we ask for your approval.
Any questions?
Yeah, one, what does this 5-year percentage mean on the third page? Consultant tabulation.
Whenever the consultant selection is done, there's a report that's generated that shows how much work each of the consultants has in total with the city.
Yeah.
Any other questions? I'll entertain a motion, please.
Move approval.
Is there a second?
Second.
We'll vote. Motion passes. The next item on the agenda is reject the bids and approve final plans and specification revision 2. Be advertised for bids, John W. Rex Elementary School. This is for the playground project ES0035A. Mr. Todd?
Thank you. This is, as you said, for John W. Rex Elementary. This is the playground equipment. The bids that we received were above the budget, but we feel like they weren't competitive. And what we've done to try and make this more competitive is we've removed the pre-qualification requirement, which is typically larger contractors, and we hope to attract some smaller contractors who can do this at a much more reasonable cost. And there'll be a special questionnaire in there that just asks them things like, have you done this before, and what are you familiar with this kind of work? But that's what we're sending this out again in different form.
Questions?
Do you really need an architect for this also, or is that?
Yes, sir. The architect puts together the plans and specs.
Where they going?
Get it out.
Anthony?
Is there any foundation funds or TIF funds involved in this iteration of the project?
I don't believe so.
I'm wondering, you know, if there is a continuation of this project going over budget, if the foundation or the TIF funds could be used as planned.
Yes, that's definitely a possibility, and we have talked with the members of that academy, that board, and they are willing to do that to some degree, but right now it's not planned.
I think more bidders might be better. That's a good idea.
Any other questions, comments? Not, I'll entertain a motion, please.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
We'll vote. Motion passes. The next item on the agenda is some concurrent items. We have concurrent items A, B, and C. If there are no objections, I would like to pass each of these together. If you've had a chance to review them. Are there any questions? If not, I'll entertain a motion, please. On concurrent items 6A, B, and C.
I move approval.
Is there a second?
Second.
We'll vote. Motion passes. Mr. Couch.
Madam Chairman, a couple of things. The construction update for Maps for Kids, 2 projects under construction. Construction is substantially complete at the Jackson Elementary School paving project. Final acceptance will be scheduled in December. Construction is progressing on the Emerson Elementary renovation and clinic projects. Renovation activities are ongoing on the second floor, and the clinic it's nearing completion. You just rejected the bids on the John Rex Playground. A&E contract for Cesar Chavez Elementary School, classrooms and gymnasium was concurred by the council today, and the design kickoff meeting and notice to proceed is scheduled for November 19th. Authorization to negotiate a contract on project ES 85 Moon Elementary renovation was also approved today. On the 07 bond projects, 21 classroom gymnasium projects are complete and finally accepted. Construction continues on Taft Stadium and Spiegel Stadium visitors seating and visitor seating project. It is substantially complete. Construction is ongoing at Nichols Hills, Heronville, Fillmore, Prairie Queen, Rockwood, Eugene Field, and Edwards Elementary Schools for new gymnasiums and safe rooms. Final plans and specs for project 07008, Britton, Parks, and Willowbrook, and S7008B, Lee and Arthur were approved by the school board on November 2nd and by the trust today, and those projects are scheduled to bid on December 15th and December 22nd. Final plans and specs for project S7009, new gyms, safe rooms at Hawthorne, Sequoia, North Highland, Linwood, and Ridgeview Elementaries are complete. The architect is revising the bid documents to allow his projects to be bid as 2 separate projects. And project S7009B at North Highlands, Ridgeview, and project, they're going to we'll split those into 2 project groupings. The preliminary report for project 7S10, gyms and safe rooms at Quail Creek, Cleveland, Shiloh, Rancho Village, and Western Village was received on November 2nd. Community meetings are scheduled for November 9th and the 19th. The architectural selection process is underway for S711, new gymnasiums and classrooms at Green Pastures, Spencer, Edgemere, and Wilson. Okay, the next trust meeting is scheduled for November 24th, 2 weeks from today, 3 o'clock. The December 8th trust meeting will be canceled due to lack of agenda items. However, we really need to meet 2 weeks from today. Oh, I'm sorry, we need to meet on December 22nd, excuse me, right before Christmas, for approval of the Rex Playground construction and final acceptance of Jackson and 3 change orders. So we'll meet again in 2 weeks. The first meeting in December will be canceled, and we do need to meet importantly on December 22nd.
Any questions? I was going to say, we're going to have Christmas presents for us.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure we will.
Not.
Hot chocolate, carolers, it'll be nice.
Are you going to
there.
sing for us?
You know, I think Dennis is covering that.
That would be the best present.
That'd be the best present ever, wouldn't it? All right, thank you, Mr. Couch. Program consultant update is in your package. Were there any questions? If not, we have any comments from trustees? Yes, sir.
In our last meeting, I made comments that I was very impressed with the project at Southside Stadium, but I did want to apologize to my trustees because I jumped the gun in saying that U.S. Grant hammered Capitol Hill on that field, and that actually did not happen until this past Friday when U.S. Grant hammered Capitol Hill on that stadium.
So noted. Any additional comments from trustees?
Or rebuttals.
Rebuttals, that's true. Any comments by staff? Mr. Couch?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
All right, citizens? Ms. Parks, nice to see you. All right, if not, meet them adjourned. Thank you.